And we're back. Hello there, thanks for joining me. I am AVStoryteller and this is Tom Clancy's The Division. I'm joined by Azolos as we go through this medic mission. Now we've just unfortunately got a bit too flanked in the last episode, so we're going to try this again. It's a case of getting down into cover and then all the really bad guys turn up. So we're going to take that into consideration, probably do the same thing again, just better.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah.
Do the same thing as before, but better.
Yeah.
It's a great plan. I'm proud to be part
of it. Oh, and as you can see, night has come. Oh, I think I got him just in time there. On the way. I really want to get up there. That would be helpful. I'm going to try and make my way over to the right there towards the stairs. Neutralize Martinez and secure the area. Run! Run like the wind! And let's set up a turret. Try and get it while it's reloading. Oh no! Oh no! I'm down! Oh, I got completely flanked.
Ah, okay, I'm up. I am in no position to do anything useful right now.
I am crawling towards your position.
Yeah,
I'll try and crawl behind.
I can't even get up the bloody ladder.
I assume if I just give up,
I can't even stick my head up there without getting it blown clean off.
Okay, I think I'll perhaps just give up and yep, that was over very quickly.
So I'm thinking doing the same thing but better isn't working.
In hindsight.
Some sort of actual plan may have been an idea. I think we need to both hightail it to that high ground on the right.
Let's give it a shot. You ready?
Yep.
You know the situation. It's too late for these people here.
Run! Run!
But it's not too late
I
for
seem
us.
to be frozen. Oh, here we go.
What we gotta do. Might not
That
be too late
came
for the
at
rest of the
inappropriate
country.
moment.
So go to work.
Now, watch out for someone coming up the stairs as well. That what happened to me last time. Now, when the elites turn up, the first thing they try to do is set up a turret. So I'm trying to keep half an eye on the stairs just in case someone tries to sneak up.
I'm a little low level for this. They pretty much take me out in one hit.
Try and get the backpack. Oh, I'm down. No, I'm good. Touch and go.
Oh, that guy right next to the truck is down. He's down.
Warning. An agent on your team requires aid immediately.
Come close. There you go, that's teamwork. try and get the grenade up before he throws that.
There goes down.
Everybody go!
I think
There's
we're down.
Martinez.
Are we down to just Martinez? I think we are.
Oh, and his turret.
No, there's more guys over to my side here.
This is where you really see just how soft your bullets are when you come across an elite. They are just a bullet sponge. I'm trying to hit the backpack. Not quite as easy as it sounds.
Oh. Still.
That brings up an interesting question. How many resurrections are you able to do?
I don't think it's limited. I think it's as many as you manage, to be honest.
Excellent. I think there's someone still down there.
Try and get round the side of them here.
Okay.
Flush them out.
Alert. Friendly position
Well, it
agent
flushed
is
them out.
down.
It didn't go brilliantly, if I'm honest.
I'll try and get this turret.
No, I'll crawl underneath and go upstairs. Okay. Rolf, bastard!
That's my little secondary ability, which is a little medi kind of support. So it kind of acts like a med pack, but it would affect all allies around me. That's 3 you owe me. Excellent, we'll try and get him before he sets up the next one.
I'm doing a bit of classic poker playing on tilt here, by the way. It's like, I'm used to having
Oh, he's suppressed.
much better gear.
That's useful. We're going pinned down.
Oh, I'm actually down. Even better.
Job done, big tick. What's fallen damage like? It's about that. It's about that. I softened him up. Oh, I can get green chinos. I'm not sure if I want to.
I think I'm doing rather well in my role as meat shield.
Yes, well done. Top marks. I would give you a medal if I had one. So what's up here? We have got...
Agent, if you can find the
Prepare?
crane controls, drop that tank someplace safe.
Excellent, so where pointer is pointing here. Get to the crane controls.
Quickly.
And then we can look at all these goodies we picked up. Ah, but are we going through the building?
I'm going to quickly look at said goodies now because I have rubbish stuff. Okay.
Okay, I'll just scout ahead. Looks very similar to a Left 4 Dead map. Oh, yeah. So, let's have a look at this. The crane's on the move. Boom!
That should do it, Agent. Solid work.
Yes, good work. Now, sample team, listen up. Like I was saying, I'm gonna need those blood samples labeled and organized so we can track corroborating factors. Let's move this discussion to a different channel so we don't bore the agent.
I personally found that quite interesting. Let's have a look at the good stuff! So, lots of exclamation marks all over the place. I converted SMG9. Sounds interesting. Super 90. And this is where you can compare and contrast with your other weapons. So my double barrel shotgun and the Super 90. So I'm going to select that and compare against that. So the Super 90 has a much poorer reload speed, less damage, less range. Okay, well that's a simple choice. We'll stick with the double barreled.
Hey, the comparative data you secured from the
Bigger
train
Mac.
yard. I mean, those refugees, of course. It gave us something to think about. There's another report in the database for you to look at.
Alright then, let's have a look at that database.
One of the things that makes a virus lethal is adaptation. Rapid mutation makes it harder for antibodies to identify and drugs to kill. What we're seeing in the samples you pulled from the population at the train yard is the degree of genetic drift green poison is already experiencing, and it's significant, which means it'll be that much harder to find a vaccine.
And that was a very cheeky little video cut there. That was very nice. I like that. So that was number 1 of 5 virus reports. So we've got footage to find and also surveillance data. That's excellent. Okay, so let's go back to the inventory and have a look at our armor. So this is what I'm currently wearing up here, and if I again do a compare, the coated armor's got slightly better armor score, 6% increased kill XP. Okay. And you get an item share cooldown there, it's in countdown. I think I'm actually going to equip that. And let's see, next. Let's have a look at the protective mask. Now I think that I've changed over to the preparedness mask. Yes, that was easy. Anything else? Oh, sidearm. Have I got a new sidearm? Slightly better version of the same kind of gun. Military M9. We'll fire that in. And ooh, and some weapon mods. Small caliber muzzle mod. Let's bring up my police M4. Oh, I'm wondering how that compares with that actually. So, converted SMG 9, submachine gun, far less accuracy as you would expect. Actually less rate rounds per minute. I am quite surprised by that. Okay, so I'll stick with what I've got. So, but let's have a look at the mods for this.
Something that that wasn't obvious to me when I started. You've got 3 separate scores, which you'll see there as firearms, stamina, and electronics.
Mm-hmm.
They won't be very high just now. Now, sometimes when you pick up a weapon, it'll have a talent.
Right.
So blue weapons, for example, quite often have a couple of talents. I've got a pistol here, for example, that has a talent of destructive. Now, each talent has a requirement before you get the benefit of it. So with the talent destructive, the benefit is a 15% extra damage to armor, but you have to have a firearms of at least 60 and you have to have a stamina of at least 60 to use it.
Right.
Now, you can increase your firearm stamina and electronics through your gear. So each piece of gear, whether it's a vest or a pack or whatever, has scores where it actually gives you a plus or a minus to each of the 3 different categories, as well as an armor score.
Right.
And it does add a slightly different facet to it. So you might actually think, oh, I'm just going to stack up as much armor as I can. I have the biggest armor numbers. But you might be missing out on a lot of extra firearms or a lot of extra stamina. The firearm score directly affects how much damage you can do. So if you've got a really high firearms, you are doing a lot more damage. Stamina makes you more of a bullet sponge. And electronics increases the effectiveness of your skills, like the amount that you heal with a first aid skill, or the amount of damage that a turret does, that kind of thing.
Would it also affect your pulse ability?
I don't know what specifically it does. I think with pulse, it actually affects the numbers that your pulse can add higher damage with criticals to enemies that have been sensed by pulse. I
Right.
think it might adjust those numbers. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Okay, so I'm on the ability screen at the moment. So this is the medical, tech and security options you can choose from. Obviously you need to unlock them. So at the moment I've got that pulse ability, and then I've also got that first aid ability which can heal close by allies as well. Or you could just use it as an extra med pack, which is what I've been intending to do at the moment. Okay, that's excellent. Are you ready to rock?
Yes.
Okay, let's have a quick look at the mission map then. And now there tends to be actually a easy and quick way out of a mission, kind of like you get in Skyrim. It's a case of trying to find it for this one. Is an obvious easy.
I'm stood next to it.
Oh, and you seem to have a fireman's outfit looking thing on.
Yeah, I like to shake it up. You get the gold pack, I think it is, gives you a ton of different outfits, fireman and police, state trooper, that kind of thing.
Okay, let's have a look at the map and the mission then. And the next closest medical mission is here.
We've located his residence at this apartment
That's
complex
level
in Hell's
14.
Kitchen.
I think that's a bit too much for
So
us.
that little
That's level
weasel
8.
picked a bunch of department stores to spread his little Black Friday surprise, and everyone knows Abel's. It might even be Amherst's Ground Zero. We need to find an original, unmutated strain of the virus to compare with the mutations our patients
It's actually
have.
maybe
And the
worth
only place
stopping
to find
at
them
the
is on the original
base
bills
on the way
painted
back,
with the original virus.
because you've got an extra 500 medical points from that mission you just did.
Of course, yeah, I'll show you the base of operation. That's a very good call. Let's do that. And it's a perfect game to have at Christmas because of all the snow. It's feeling very festive. It's in keeping with the season. I'll just check my weapons. Everything's loaded up. Oh, we've got 4 threats found.
Anybody sees us, the whole place could be compromised.
Somewhere.
Man, that was something to see. Hey, what's shaking?
What's the point? It doesn't seem to matter where we go.
James, you sound like a guy who's already got one foot in the grave.
So the base of operations used to be a post office, and we're coming up on it very soon. And I'll show you around the wings, and we'll have a quick word with the current commander, and then I think we'll head off to that next medical mission, unless something else comes up. Hopefully we'll be able to restock up on weapons and medkits while we're there. Shots fired.
Morning. Marked hostile
I
headquarters
brought
detected.
this character up to your level as quickly as I could, so I basically have utterly dreadful gear. But I might take a couple of seconds when we get to the base to go and see if I can get something more worthwhile.
Yep. Greatly appreciate it, thank you very much. Certainly has been making this a lot slicker. Apart from the burning fiery death.
I find it, if you are someone that's going to be playing this game solo predominantly, you will find it harder in the first couple of levels until you get slightly better gear, maybe a sniper rifle and a decent assault rifle. Once you've got a couple of things, and there is a medical piece of equipment, it's like a little medical box you can put down that just slowly heals you over time. Once you've got those, it's perfectly possible to do the entire game solo, and I pretty much did.
That's very useful to know.
Hey!
Very useful to know. So, Field Hospital, critical treatment.
It is also surprisingly easy to jump in and out of your friends' missions, or have them jump in and out of yours. You can literally be stuck in a boss fight and ping someone and say you need a hand, and they can jump straight into that fight.
That is excellent. Just what you need, because that can really slow down a game having to repeat the same mission again and again.
Is that the community is actually quite surprisingly strong in this. It's nothing like League of Legends or anything where everybody's a complete bastard. If you ping out, can someone help me with a mission? Quite often folk will just reply, yeah, just invite me, and there you go.
Right, at this point you may have noticed that Azalus has actually disappeared. That's because everyone has their own different version of the base of operation, because you could be at different stages in your missions. You may have opened up the medical wing, they may not have, but they may have opened up the tech wing, and so on and so forth. So we'll join up obviously once we move out of here, but once you move in, this is it, this is your version. Let's have a quick sit rep.
So you're a division agent, huh? Great. Now, don't dwell on all the death and carnage
in medical, I would genuinely say the virus lab is the most important, because it gives you the support station, which is actually a brilliant bit of kit. At later levels, the support station can even automatically resurrect you if you fall down next to it.
Real glad it's going to be you out there in the field.
So by having that sitting out when you're playing on your own, if you do get taken out, it'll actually bring you straight back.
And that was the...
It's under Virus Lab.
Right, Virus Lab. Virus Lab, yes, because you get to choose between Virus Lab, Disaster Aid, Quarantine, Intensive Care, Hazmat Unit, Decom Unit, Pharmacy, Counselling, and Pediatric Care. So, is there any more? No. So, Virus Lab. Scientists working on the vaccine use data and equipment from the Division's agents' fieldwork.
Looks perfect. I can't thank you enough. But I will bring you something from my wine rack.
New abilities are ready to equip. So, skills, support station, drops the support station and heals allies and can be used to revive downed allies. And you can use that on yourself if you're doing it solo.
Yes.
Excellent. And the perk reward is protective measures. Increase virus protection by 1, gaining access to higher contaminated areas. Obviously that opens up more parts of the game, I would assume. So, that's excellent. And that is how many medical points I've got left. So I've got 260, so I could open up the Decontamination unit as well, or the Pharmacy. Let's have a quick look through these. Pharmacy.
The contamination level is actually quite important when you head into the Dark Zone.
That's for the PvP and PvE.
Yeah, inside of the Dark Zone there are sections, almost like shortcuts between different areas that are highly contaminated. They quite often hold some of the better loot. And they also give you a lot more options to get around the map.
Sounds like Decontamination unit for the win then. That will leave me with 60, so let's open that up. So lots of things to look at now.
One quick tip, you should probably think about saving up for one of the 1,000 cost expansions to medical tech or security. The 1,000 cost one tends to be what helps unlock the special abilities for that field. So I think in the medical wing, the special ability is like a
disaster aid is there's only one 1,000 point cost one.
Yeah, and it gives you recovery link, and recovery link is probably the most useful solo skill, certainly. If you get hit and go down to lethal damage, it automatically triggers and gives you a massive boost of health.
Exactly what it says on the tin. That is excellent. So great for soloing.
If you want a more damage orientated build, then the tech wing offers a damage boost, which massively increases your rate of fire on your weapons, and it also, I think, increases the actual damage of the weapon. So if you want to be more of a kind of a bursty, high DPS character, then that's definitely the one for you.
Okay, I think I'm going to have a quick look around my new medical
This is perfect,
wing.
Agent. These decontamination facilities are going to save lives and stop the spread of disease.
Riker's got a bunch of
And I think,
people
I've
at their
never
place
used it,
over
to
in
be honest, but
Lexington.
the security
We gotta get
one's a
them
more
back.
defensive orientated boost. Makes you more resilient to damage and basically makes you tougher.
Very useful. Nice to have. So, virus lab.
I got my virus lab. Finally enough equipment and staff to do proper analysis. Thank you, Agent.
Ooh, let's have a look at the virus reports. And this is the one that we looked at earlier. Okay, excellent. Don't need to revisit that quite so soon. Oh, I saw a new exclamation mark underneath armor there, so what's that? That seems okay. I think that was just a Christmas decoration falling in the background, if you heard that. Don't worry about it. So let's have a look at the skills and abilities. So, lots unlocked. Support station. Drops the support station that heals allies and can be used to revive down allies. Well, yeah, definitely going to get that. And I think we'll just replace the existing first aid because I'm liking Pulse. Pulse is very nice. Signature skills. Signature skills are powerful tools to change the momentum of combat. Use them wisely as they take a long time to recharge after use. So this is our medical wing upgrade of disaster aid. Heals and kills the user and nearby allies, revives allies in range, automatically triggers on lethal damage when not in a group. That's going to cost 1,000 to unlock. That is excellent. How are we doing for time? I'm going to have a quick look around the other areas and maybe make a cut there. So, that's medical wing. Oh, can I speak to Doc? Is Doc about? I think Doc might be actually hiding. Oh, and the clinic. Very good.
You know you want this.
Reward claims vendor. I don't think I've got any rewards to claim. I'll have a quick flick down so you can see what kind of things are available. I've got 3,855 widgets in my wallet.
See you around.
See you around. Come back later. So this is the Q2 wing, which is completely offline at the moment because I've not touched it. And it's obvious I haven't touched it. The place is a mess. There's litter everywhere.
I saw some senior LMB officers over near the Queens Midtown Tunnel.
And have a look around here. Nope, looking pretty dead. So, let's see if we can find the tech wing.
The cleaners are just gonna loot Abel's, not
hello.
right?
You're an inspiration to us all.
Thank you very much. Medical... tech wing, if I remember correctly, is upstairs. Yes. Also offline, but I'll have a quick look around. Oh, and this is where you can look at all your echoes. Echoes, echoes. Definitely a fixer-upper. Sorry, go ahead.
Worth taking folk into the hub so they can see the actual hub at the back as well.
I was going to head off there next. This is where you can actually meet up with other players. And it also gives you access to survival, if memory serves.
Yeah, the hub gives you access to all the DLC that's been released so far, so you've got survival and the underground, which is the two that are out so far.
Here we go, yes, just behind you, just entered the terminal. So this is like a general meetup, so now you can meet other
Yeah, so this
players.
bit here would, once you've unlocked it, this would take you down to the underground.
Underground requires DLC, currently offline.
And this over here would take you over to survival.
Which apparently is excellent.
Is actually very good.
Shame we don't have access to that during the free weekend. Let's have a quick look at the special vendor.
Best deals in the city.
No items for sale, apparently.
I think one of the things I like the most about survival is it doesn't matter if you're level 30 with all the best gear,
Sorry you didn't see
or you're level 1 in survival, you both start off the same.
He's got some amazing orange pants there.
Agent, I need you to take care of the
See if I can get myself a full hazmat suit, that would be awesome. Daily HVT officer. Weekly HVT, let's see what they have to say. Oh, they're not available. Ah,
Yeah,
level 30.
these are high-end content. When you actually reach level 30, you'll probably have completed the main story arc. But there's a lot of extra things unlocked at that point. Lots of sort of weekly missions and high-value targets, and I'm trying to think what else there is. The insurgency stuff. There's also the underground missions, which are kind of like a randomly generated dungeon style of thing. So there is actually quite a bit of extra stuff for when you've reached level 30. It doesn't just stop.
Oh dear, that's a female character. Oh dear. I hit every branch of the ugly tree. Oh, stash boxes. You can't find stuff in a stash box, which is what I originally thought. It's where you can leave stuff. Like I found a whole bunch of level 25 weapon which I cannot use yet. So you can take them out of your backpack for your space by dropping them in these stash boxes, which is a very useful trick. So got a couple of role-playing emotes we can go through. A nice little salute there, little surrender, little gather around, big clap. My personal favourite, the jumping jack, because you gotta want it. You need to work on the cardio, work it, and can I just stop you there? Thank you very much. That's another personal favourite. Face palm. There you go.
I do like that the help emote is straight from Team America.
The what, sorry?
The help emote is straight from Team America.
He's given a special signal. Yeah, real subtle. Help! Help! Okay, I'm going to call it there. I have been AVStoryteller. Big thanks to Azalus, and we'll join you in the next mission. Until then, take care of yourself, and goodbye for now.